People are always going to have something to say, and this is especially true when they see you taking action, putting yourself out there, and pursuing the things that were important to you. However, here is the reality. Hatred, criticism, and judgment are indications that should not be ignored. Simply said, they are a component of the voyage. Therefore, do not spend even a single instant concealing yourself or bowing under the pressure of the words of another person. Make use of it. Take that hatred and allow it to help you develop resilience, a strength that no one can ever take away from you. See, there is a change that takes place when you concentrate on your mission. There is a possibility that the entire world is observing and evaluating you. But you have your sights set on the objective, on the vision that is important to you. When you are motivated by a mission, their opinions become less significant. It is not the case that the words will not reach your ears, nor does it mean that they will not cause you pain. On the other hand, this indicates that they will not be able to dominate you. Once you have a clear idea of where you want to go, you do not require the approval of everyone. The conviction is necessary. There is a calm and consistent fire within me that tells me that I will continue to move forward, regardless of the circumstances. I am now aware that criticism can be painful. Every once in a while, the words of others have the ability to find their way to the very core of our being. This is something to consider. The author of every great success story is someone who overcame obstacles such as doubt, judgment, and hatred in order to achieve their goal. It is you who accepts the criticism and allows it to drive you. When you push yourself, you go beyond what you believe is possible. Allow it to serve as gasoline for your tank. This is a reminder of every reason why you are not going to stop. Because when you rise above and keep advancing, you demonstrate to them that you are doing something that is genuine. You demonstrate to them that hatred is good. Your development and your advancement. There are some things that hatred is unable to affect. Also, let me tell you that the finest answer is to achieve success. Maintain your modesty. Yes, but keep your head held high. Make sure that you do not allow hatred to break your spirit or take away your desires. You do not have to engage in verbal conflict. As an alternative, you should let your actions, your passion, and your accomplishments speak for themselves. When you are able to remain silent and resilient, showing up, working hard, and allowing your success to speak louder than any negativity ever could, there is something powerful that can be achieved. So let them despise you. Allow them while you pursue what is rightfully yours. This is due to the fact that at the end of the day, your life and your path are entirely in your control, and you are the only person who has the authority to decide how far you will go. Put your faith in the strength of resilience. In situations where you are confronted with obstacles from the outside world, when people have doubts about you, and when criticism seems to be endless, resilience is what keeps you from giving up. In point of fact, life is not going to be simple all the time. It is common for the path to anything good to be littered with challenges and times that put you to the test, to the very core of your being. Nevertheless, resilience is not simply the ability to endure these circumstances. Rather, it is the ability to thrive in spite. When you are knocked down, it is important to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and tell yourself that this is not the conclusion of your narrative, because it is not, until you make the decision that it is. When it comes to resilience, there is something that is profoundly powerful, something that is impenetrable, a strength that is silent and uncompromised. It's the kind that grows stronger each time you make the decision to keep going. Give it some will. It is like a hammer, sculpting you and making you strong. It builds character, gives you depth, and carves out a level of grit that nothing can take away from you. Every difficulty you face and every setback is like a hammer to iron. The crucible of adversity is the breeding ground for resilience. In that blaze, you transform into an unshakable person. Despite the fact that other people may believe they know you, that they have the ability to define you, or that they have the power to decide your fate. Resilience teaches you that no one, not even a single soul, has the right to judge what you are capable of. Resilience, on the other hand, is not the same thing as always putting on a brave face. Having the knowledge that you still possess the ability to rise to the occasion, even when you are feeling weak and exhausted, is the key to success. It is the realization that there is always a bright side to every storm. There is development that is awaiting you. There is a more powerful and improved version of yourself that you would not have encountered if you had not persisted in your journey. It is a challenge. At times, the weight seems to be too much to bear. However, this is the point at which resilience begins to take effect, letting you know that you are more than your circumstances, more than the pain or doubt that is in front of you. A magic wand is not what resilience is. There is no guarantee that it will solve your problems or propel you to the top of the industry. However, what it does is call your attention to the fact that you are able to persevere through challenging circumstances and emerge more resilient. Indeed, isn't that the essence of what it means to be great? Not simply doing anything, but evolving yourself as a result of the fight. Not just achieving your objectives, but developing in ways that you are not even aware you are capable. Despite the fact that it is not always flashy and does not come easily, it is real. This is the kind of strength that will not falter even when circumstances become challenging. It goes to great depths. It is unwavering in its stance, and it continues to advance. Consequently, you should embrace resilience, which is that unyielding aspect of yourself that refuses to give up and that refuses to abandon you. When people anticipate